card weekend, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. Wide. Smash. Smash. Hut. Hut.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Cam cycle. 52 blue. Red cycle. Black ultra. Set.
Throwing. Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
6. Red. 38. Green Jack. Hut. Hut.
To throw, Young. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 29 yards. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Come on, set. 50, Rick, ready?
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Blue striker. Smash, red.
Looking to throw, Young. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
52 blue, red, yellow, yellow, blue.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
38. Ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Drill. Good. Set. Yellow. 43. 6. Mega. Set.
Now here's Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Set. Ready. Punt.
Here's Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Black, 95.
Now Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Young now. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Black shot. Let's go. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash.
Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Pickens. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And they'll run again. 2nd and 10. 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 2 but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Ready. Ready, ready. Hunt.
Following the interception, Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Here we go. Fight.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Blaster, 6. Black shot. Ready?
Young to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Fights through it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Black 40.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They run here with Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Young. This will be caught at about the 5. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
4 yards.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Prescott down. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series. And they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 24-0 lead already in hand, really no reason to try to do anything too crazy here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott yet again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. On the draw, here's Blue. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Prescott on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's Prescott. Through the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Powering his way forward. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Come on, set. 60 reps. 6 claw, 10. Check pink. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Set. 52, blue, white, white. Set.
Now Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it 24-13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready, set.
Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end, and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Field ready. Black, 95. Claws red. Ready.
Young will set to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Kill.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll swing this out to Blue. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
A running play, it's Dowdle. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Down. 6.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Panthers 31. Cowboys 13.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And Prescott is going to change things up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow. Set hut. 10 black. Smash red. Ready.
Young now. Now he's going to step up and run. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the doubles. Ready, run.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Set, ready. Ready.
Dowdle is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has... And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And Prescott, his third interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Okay, ready?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Down. Set, go.
They run again with Dowdle. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready. Black 40. Smash. Red. Black Ultra. Drill green. Ready?
Here's Young from the shotgun. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Edo blue. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
They go play action. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jatavion Sanders, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, this is a 46.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 62 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
94 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
52 blue. Hut.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. no, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me, ballin' jump, man. Touch hands, we bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see it issue, and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a